I don't even know how to start this. What's up, you guys? I'm not gonna say I'm back because I really don't want to film videos until I can smoke again. But everybody keeps wanting like a tattoo video or like a stick and poke video. And like I want to give myself another one. So I figured I would just film it and show you guys how I do it. Because like honestly, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So when everybody's like, tell us how you do it, I just kind of figured it out as like I went, I guess. And I still don't even know if I'm doing it correctly. But I'll kind of show you guys how I do it, I guess. I need to come up with what I want first, though. I just know I want something. I want to get something. But I'll show you guys what I got so far. Okay, I'm filming on the back camera. So far, stick and poke wise, I'm only going to show you guys my stick and pokes because most of my tattoos are not stick and pokes. But if you follow me on Instagram, you see this shit in Snapchat. This was my first one, the very first one well, the first one that I tried was this one because I wanted to see if I could do it. And then I was like, okay, cool, I can do it. So then I did this one. It's just kind of just like some random little design. So yeah. And then I did the little cat right here for my little kitty. And then I did this. Some of these are fucked up because I don't know what I'm doing. Like this one, what the fuck is this shit? But it's on there now. So we're just not going to talk about that. And I did the spaceship and then like the little planet. And then this was like my first like kind of big one that actually turned out way better than I thought it was going to. It's like a sunflower. And then I did this one. Let me focus. See, you can tell that's a stick and poke if you look real close. This one's still healing because I just finished this one like not that long ago. Okay, and then this is my most recent. I've been working on it for like about a week, honestly. I'm hyped about it though. I just want to add a disclaimer. Again, like, if I'm not doing this right, like, be nice, you know? I admit, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I really don't. I'm just kind of fucking figuring it out. Because I don't know anybody who does this shit, so I kind of just have to figure it out. So, yeah. So pretty much this is how about every, like, part of my tattoos start. I start with like either like a pen or like a light colored Sharpie because that way if I fuck up it'll wipe off easy. And I kind of outline what I want to do. Like I'm just gonna keep continuing on this because I want this to be completed and it's just taking for fucking ever. But so I kind of just like outline my design and this is just a rough outline right here. This is just to see if I will like how it looks. So it's gonna be like that. Okay. I'm sorry you guys have to sit here and look at my feet. It's not like, it's just, this is the only fucking place I can think of. Because that's really easy for me to do right here. And I can just straight freehand it. So, yeah. Okay, so that's how step one. Light colored Sharpie kind of thing. Outline your thing. Alright, now it's traced out with darker Sharpie. So I'm going to add these little, this is how I kind of did it. I kind of like lined it up. And with this line, but then I kind of erase the lines so that I can see clearer what this is going to look like. So now I'm just going to go in and just tattoo these lines first. Usually I'll start with like one. I'll start with like this section because a lot of times this gets wiped off. But you can still kind of see like the outline of where it was. But usually I'll just start like right here and then here and then work my way just along. So let's start on that. And I'm honestly just doing this in my bed, like with my my cat laying right here. So this is really, really unprofessional, and don't judge me for it. Okay, so pretty much all the shit that I use, like literally this is all I use. I'll have a paper plate because I don't got nothing to put like these little ink cups on. So I'll take like a paper plate and then I'll just take some of this Vaseline so that it doesn't slide around. Put it on the plate, and then I just kind of stick it on there like this, so it doesn't slide, and I can just hold the plate, you know. And then I always have like the 2 Sharpies that I use, or a pen, and then the needle. My hand's really shaky, but I just use the liner needles. I haven't used the thicker needles yet because I kind of just want line work. And then for all of these previous ones, I use this ink. right here. Let me see if I can get, there you go. This ink. And then I just recently ran out, so I bought this. And I don't know if you can tell, but I only like black tattoos, so I can't recommend any colored ink because I don't know, I don't have any colored tattoos. So yeah, and then I just have rubbing alcohol, and I just use water. I don't have any of that green soap shit. I should buy some. Maybe I will eventually, but I just use water to like wipe away the ink, and it works fine. So yeah, and then gloves. And then I just have like these plain gloves. So yeah, that's pretty much all. And so basically all I do is set it up just like this. This is like my setup right here. Yeah. And then I just pour the ink in here. Yeah, I'll flip this around. Yeah, so I just pour the ink in here. Let's see if I can film this and do it at the same time. Like that. I don't really put that much because in case like because the nice thing about tattooing yourself is you can stop when you want. So I don't want to waste any. So I kind of just, oh fuck, I got it on here. This shit gets everywhere, guys. Just warning you, this shit gets literally everywhere. Another little thing. I just have a bunch of random little tips that are like trying to make your life easier. I recommend the white gloves because I had the black gloves before. And you can't tell when the fucking ink is on the gloves. So then you touch your fucking, like, I don't know, you move something or you touch something and then ink gets all over. Like, there's ink all over the fucking wall somehow. But I think what happened was I dropped it on the ground and the cat stepped on it. But I don't know. There's ink all over the wall, though. So, white gloves so that you can see if there's ink on your hands. So, yeah. Then, basically, I'll take a paper towel. Like this. Another thing, I don't know if it works, but, like, I feel like it kind of helps a little. If you put this on top of the Sharpie before you, like, fucking wipe it or whatever, cleanse the area. I don't know. I haven't gotten an infection yet, so I think I'm doing it clean enough. I try to keep it clean. I always wash it after, and I constantly am wiping it down with the rubbing alcohol throughout. Because that's the only thing that can get, like, the Sharpie completely off, you know? So you can see if your lines are clean. So I just start with one area. So I'm going to start with this top one because it's the easiest spot for me. So I'm going to wipe it like that with the rubbing alcohol. Just so that it's nice and clean. And it'll kind of also faint the, what's it called? The stencil so that you can see your lines. So that also makes it easier. So yeah, and then I just open up the needle. And honestly, it's a really uncomfortable process because most of the time I'm sitting, like, some fucking weird way like this to be able to, like, get the, you know, it's really, really uncomfortable. And I think that's the worst part about it is it hurts the fuck out of my back. Like, I think I'm fucking up my back doing this. That's why I'm trying to get this foot one done so I don't have to fucking do it again. So, yeah. I just open the needle. They're like sterilized needles, you know, you can buy the sterilized needles. And I literally just, it's just so simple, you guys. There's not that much I can say in this video to help. I literally just dip the needle into the ink like this. And then let me see if I can get a close-up of this to show you. Yeah, basically then there's a fucking hair. Okay, so basically then all you just do. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get this. I don't know if this is gonna affect anybody, but it's not really that anything. So basically I start with my top point, so I'll like make a dot right there, get some more ink. I'll like kind of make a dot. It's easier to do when the skin's tight, but I don't know how to film it anyway. So I'll make a dot. You see the dot. It's not going to show up. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Okay, everybody needs to understand this. Okay, and I'll show you throughout the tattoo what I mean by this. Okay, you're gonna do basically, you're gonna go and do the line once, right? It's not gonna show up. It's gonna faintly, very, very, very faintly show up, right? So what I do is I'll start at one thing and I'll just go like a few, like, I don't know, like half an inch, and then I'll go back. And then I'll do it again. And I'll go over it about like 5 or 6 times because you have to go over it a bunch of times for it to show up. So that's why these take so long, is because it's just back and forth, back and forth. But it hurts less, so that's a plus. So yeah, I basically start with that one dot to figure out where my starting point, and now I'm just going to do what I told you, is just start with the one line. And I'll show you every line that I do to show you how it builds. But Okay, so this is going over about 2 times. So you can kind of see, you can kind of see that it's there. Mostly it's just because it gets red because you're stabbing yourself. But you can faintly kind of see that it's there. And remember, this is like going over 2 times. See, you can see the individual dots. Like that. So now I'm going to go over like about 2 or 3 more times and show you the difference. Okay, see now this is after about like 3 or 4 passes. See how it's just slowly building? So it doesn't happen in just going over 1 time. That's why people stick and pokes fade so much. It's because you need to go over till it's dark. Like this, you can tell that I went over this like tons and tons of times. But another thing that I've realized is, as you can see on this tattoo right here, see how thick the lines are and stuff? Which is good because I know it's going to stay. But I wanted to be able to do finer lines. See how fine these lines are? And what I found out works, but the only issue is the lines don't come out super dark and you have to do multiple passes, is to go at it at like an angle like this. Go in it, and instead of like this, go in it at an angle and you can get a cleaner line, and then you can get the line lined out, and then you can go up and down like that. So I know I keep showing you guys random little shit, but like this is, I want you guys to like get the thorough thing. This is how I map out my lines right here. I just do a few dots like that, so that if I don't like how the line turned out when I put my foot straight, that's another thing. You need to always measure everything with the way you're gonna look at it straight, like this. Because if I have my foot and I'm looking at it like this, the lines turn out completely different. So this is how I map it out, and then I check it, and I'm like, do I like how that looks? And then if I do, I go in and do the layers. Alright guys, so I got all of these done. Now I'm going back and adding these so you can see my outline.
Remember, 8th grade, he was supposed to ask me to the middle school dance, and then
So yeah. Alright guys, so this is pretty much what I got done today. I'm gonna upload this video even though it's not completely done, but yeah, that's what I got done today, because then I ended up going and tanning even though I got sunburnt. But yeah, so that's basically it. That's basically the process of that I do my tattoos.